What's up, my people?
Hey guys.
Welcome to Podcast X, Y, and Z.
Dang, you're so
the world's
energized.
number fun video game podcast. Andrew Matthew,
Hey.
how you doing, man?
You know how I'm doing? I'm doing
that's why-
fantastic.
That's why I asked.
Because I'm wearing a new T-shirt.
A new T-shirt, Andrew
Yeah.
Matthew.
It's pretty nice.
That is so dope.
For you guys watching, look at the back.
Media Interactive has new T-shirt. Can you stand the mic?
I know where the
stand
mic
up.
is.
Now the switch fell. Stand up.
Man, break.
It says X, Y, and Z and Remaster on the back for our podcasts, and it has our logo on the front. Comfort colors, courtesy of Custom Ink. We are sponsored by Custom Ink. In exchange for these
we're
shirts,
not.
they took money from us. It was just kind of a partnership deal.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
And Andrew, are these the only shirts that we have?
No, we are so excited to say that we have 2 more coming.
2 more shirts coming.
Who's-
1 giveaway this month, 1 giveaway the next month.
Wow, that's
Media Interactive, dude. You can rep it.
a T-shirt.
That guy in Walmart, he glanced at it.
Yeah, we went to Walmart earlier and we
He glanced
We
right
had-
at it. He read my chest.
had to give out like 10 autographs. It was like a whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
the
Oh yeah.
T-shirt.
10 autographs, all to the same dude, but he was a grand fan. Okay.
We're really excited. We really like T-shirts. We really like the stuff
Yeah.
that we're doing.
Yep. Shout out to our patrons that made it possible. Comfort Colors, we love it. Super comfy.
Yeah, we're excited to get you guys.
But you guys and your support means the world. It makes stuff like that possible, those purchases possible, and all this fun stuff. Shout out to Derek Lyons, man.
Oh,
This
yeah.
guy is the man. He's so cool. He did his new video on YouTube. You can find him at Derek Lyons. Just no space, no caps, nothing fancy. Classic name, classic animal. He has kind of partnered with us and has offered to shout us out in exchange for us shouting him out. And he does a lot of cool stuff. It's been fun to talk with him. I got hopes for that kid, man.
It was awesome to hear him mention us because, like, he's actually pretty big. Like, he does some cool things.
Yeah.
And I felt a little starstruck, and I was really happy. And his content is really funny.
Yeah.
And actually really informative.
Yeah.
So I think he does a. I'd love to keep working with him.
He's a man. He has a new video out about some Red Dead stuff. He's talented, man. So I'm excited for him. It's cool. The community is out there.
The community
Interacting.
is out there.
Interacting with
Except
the
our
media.
community right now and our community chat are talking about taquitos.
Our community chat has gone off the reserve a little bit, but that's fine. They're here to do what they want to do.
So if you're listening to our podcast and not being a part of our live video, you have to. You gotta do it.
The link is out there for everybody, and a lot of these people chatting, Andrew, are patrons
What's the page?
over at Patreon.com. They support us for $1, $2, or $3 a month, and they get access to giveaways like the 2 we did last month,
Like a T-shirt.
and like the 2 we have coming up.
Which is
the T-shirt is like a $35 value.
Exactly. Its value is
Because if
insane.
you buy not in quantity but quality, the shirts are more expensive. You know what I mean? So
Oh,
if
I
we
know
were
what
to get more shirts, it would be less per shirt.
Yeah.
So this is money. This is money, right? We're wearing
We're
money.
giving away free money, everyone.
Andrew, let's jump into some news before we talk about what we've been gaming.
News.
Okay. News item number 1. We already talked about the T-shirt reveal. I made that
That's-
number 1. That's news.
That's news.
It's new to us. That's an abbreviation for news. New
That
to us.
was a cool thing that you did.
Thank you. Number 2 / the real number 1. EXO 2018.
XO.
XO,
Does that mean
Microsoft's
cards?
annual, as of maybe 2-3 years ago max, Xbox conference just finished. Okay, it took place in Mexico City, and this is a fan-based conference focusing on the fans, effectively giving them a concert type vibe with developers with games.
Do all of the consoles do this, or is it just an Xbox?
No,
thing?
they do not.
Okay.
If they do, they don't advertise it or market it as a big whole thing, but
Mhm.
it
So
was
it's just
pretty
an
impressive
Xbox, okay.
to watch. Yes. Some news and some developers were there. It's not a huge reveal time,
Yeah.
but there is an avenue for revealing new stuff. So, one thing is PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds PUBG came to Game Pass.
I think that's the best thing they can do right now to revive that player base.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they can't do anything as far as content-wise to get people to play. So I think
Yeah.
adding it to Game Pass will provide a lot of people incentive to go play because why not?
Yeah.
Because I can just play it real quick. It's not a huge file to download.
Yeah.
It's pretty small. If you have Game Pass, it's a pretty easy decide to play.
Yeah.
But to decide to play it for what, $20 to buy it on its own?
No. Yeah. And if you've been playing battle royales, I mean, we're gonna talk about Fortnite too in a little bit. Where I'm back in it. I'm back in Fortnite. I
Oh,
thought I'd say
yeah.
that. But we got a dub today, Andrew.
We
You do
played
us.
Fortnite today.
Fortnite's fun.
what
I
part is
take
that?
everything I said back. I
Whoa.
was just cynical. Okay, let me be clear. I don't take back my. Put your pinky down.
I was drinking water with my pinky.
He's just being an idiot. I am still critical of that whole stupid purple cube thing, but the game is fun. Getting wins is fun. We won in duos first try effectively, and it was fun.
Wait, I'm just confused because it's a very big difference between what you said last week.
Yeah, and I think I know why.
Okay.
I've played twice now, and I won both times. I think that's why.
The key to success is winning. Well, I mean, yeah, I think it's a good, quick game.
Yeah.
Like if you win, it can get frustrating if you're not familiar with the new Fortnite lore or what it does. Content. Everyone can now glide, so there's basically no fall damage, which is a cool concept because you don't have to worry about having your building drop down, but also it makes everyone so combat hungry that anytime you shoot, you're basically expecting 3 teams immediately. And so basically the new strategy becomes to just avoid everyone, which, I mean, it was successful for us. And we won our battle at the end, and it was fun. But at the same time, it just...
You're missing out, on the non-stop kind of conflict in the game. But PUBG is a very different Royale. So if you like that genre and want to try it, it is now free to try if you have Game Pass, Andrew. And you and I have it. We recommend it.
At this moment right now, would we advocate, do we think Game Pass is worth it to people who might want to get it?
I have a hard time saying absolutely.
Okay.
I would like for them to look up the library and see if they resonate with any of that. Because you can look it up. You can see what you're getting.
Yeah, and by resonate, you mean like they have a lot of old games.
Yeah, oh yeah. And I hope, again, they continue to reveal stuff. Like, we'll talk about the Game Awards in a little bit. And hopefully they'll be revealing more stuff for Game Pass, as they've clearly been investing in that. So that opened the conference, Andrew. It was a big thing, and cool to see. I'm glad to see it. The last kind of main news item from this little fan fest was Microsoft bought out a few companies, a few developers.
Yeah.
One of which is Obsidian Entertainment. Okay.
What are they famous for?
They have made games such as Fallout New Vegas.
Ooh.
Okay. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, often called KOTOR. It's a big game, old game, but classic. And then they also have made like the new South Park games and stuff. Basically, role-playing games.
Okay.
They know it.
And Xbox bought them out.
Xbox owns them now, which is pretty impressive.
So no PlayStation.
Effectively not. Now they could theoretically, like Minecraft is owned by Xbox and Microsoft, but they let it go on other things. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mojang gave it to Microsoft, but Microsoft said we're still going to sell it on Apple. We're still going to sell it on PS4.
Okay. So the incentive is just
they're going to keep it. That's what I'm saying. They could outsource the game, like Titanfall became outsourced and all that stuff, but no, they're going to hang on to it.
Okay.
I would imagine, especially when it makes games this big, and hopefully they'll be pouring into that as a new IP.
Yeah.
We get a Halo-esque franchise out of that,
which is exciting because those games are huge. If you guys don't know, I love Fallout New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas is like one of my favorite role-playing games of all time. Mm-hmm. It's definitely my favorite Fallout game. I've never actually played through Knights of the Old Republic. And the South Park games I played a couple hours, but yeah, like you said, big on role playing, big on story narratives, big on character development and stuff like that. So definitely excited.
It's cool. Good stuff. Good stuff coming to Xbox.
But all in all, just not the best conference, or
it serves the people that are there, the Mexico City fan base. Are they saying dumb stuff in the chat?
The chat is still definitely going off. How do I get my Xbox controller to connect to my microwave? Every time I try my controller, it just blinks and doesn't stop.
So that's one of our patrons, Jonah.
I don't even know what
offering
to say.
His valuable input.
But
anyway, it wasn't. And the problem, Andrew, is they advertised it as a reveal.
Yeah.
They called it almost as big as E3. That's just a lie. Yeah. But it was still cool to see, and I'm fine with it. Went in with low expectations.
This seems very similar to me to Microsoft's presence at E3. And I say that because a lot of what I saw at E3 was hyping up Game Pass.
Sure. Was
hyping up a lot of the, AAA games coming day one to Game Pass. And then they also talked a lot about third-party studios and how they put a lot of money into these new studios. And this just feels like another that example.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to me because you'll see... Like Sony's, we were just talking earlier, Sony is dominating exclusive games right now with God of War, with Spider-Man, with Uncharted, with Last of Us. You can't really match that.
Oh yeah. No, you cannot.
And you see Xbox trying to fight back, saying, "Hey, we have all of these companies that we've invested in," but it's almost like the payoff isn't going to be until a couple of years, which I feel like at this point it's very cool, but it's very much not a Sony way of doing things. It's not, hey, we've got this, it's coming out, you guys get excited. Xbox is more dropping its toe in the water and saying, hey, we've got all these cool companies, in a couple years you guys will have something great.
Yeah.
But right now, with E3 gone and now this Xbox weekend gone, there's nothing immediate to get excited about.
Right.
Which I feel like it's tough.
And PlayStation canceled a conference they normally have.
Oh, they did.
It's called PlayStation Experience. They canceled it
Do we know why?
because they don't have anything to reveal. I would argue they could have done as much as Xbox did, but they said we're not devoting money to make a conference out of it, and I respect that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Now is officially the quiet before the next console wave.
Yeah.
That's just
Before the next console wave.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah.
Because they're gonna ramp up E3 reveals of that stuff.
Yeah.
Hardware and sneak peeks and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's cool.
That's exciting to think about.
News item number 3.
Ooh.
Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is getting Nuketown.
The greatest Call of Duty
Remastered to the nth degree, I guess. The 5th time it's appeared in every Black Ops game, and so now it is in multiplayer. It's a multiplayer map. It didn't used to be. It used to be a sneak peek in the Blackout Battle Royale mode.
And it's free for everyone.
Right now. It's on PS4.
Okay.
A week early. It will come to Xbox next week.
Next week.
Yep.
But for free. We don't have to pay.
For
anything.
free. Yep.
Thank you.
It is out.
That's cool. Do we like that Call of Duty continues to put out old maps instead of new maps?
Well, that's what's interesting about it is if you watch gameplay of their little trailer reveal they did, like it's different.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember Black Ops 3, but it was futuristic, and the Nuketown map was like all colorful and different. This one, there's a whole element of a rocket launch to it, and like it affects the map and changes kind of like Battlefield stuff.
That's cool.
So it'll be interesting to see, how different it is, and maybe it doesn't just hit the nostalgia button. Maybe it actually has something innovative.
I mean, I think that you had a good point about just the idea that they put Nuketown basically in every Black Ops game, so it's almost like they had to do it. So
Okay.
I feel like okay about that.
Yeah.
And I like the idea of them putting in content for free post launch. I think we were just talking also that Fortnite has dominated in that area. And honestly changed the scope of what post launch content looks like.
Right.
And I'm excited to see bigger games like Call of Duty, like Battlefield, like I don't even know, like story driven games too. To see them put out free content that's not just pay $20 for this downloadable content. So get excited. Hopefully we'll have some gameplay up next week or in the future of us playing Nuketown, playing some Call of Duty because we love it.
For sure. Last item on the news roll today, Andrew Matthew. Game Awards 2018 are quickly approaching.
Game Awards.
They are so fun. Watching the Game Awards is so fun. It's a long stream. It gets bigger and bigger every year. Tons of fun. They have released the nominees, and so I want to go ahead and read the nominees for Game of the Year.
Let's do it.
Okay? There are a lot of categories. I think over 30 the last time I counted, and that ranges from best indie, best multiplayer, best story, best music, to trending gamer, trending streamer, community type.
That's a lot of awards.
It's a lot. But the Game of the Year nominees are as follows, and here's why we're only going to talk about this list when we talk about Game of the Year at Media Interactive.
Okay.
And the reason is all of these games are going to be in every discussion. Sure. IGN, GameSpot, whatever. Okay? They are as follows. Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Nice.
Celeste.
I don't know.
Nope. God of War.
Okay.
Marvel's Spider-Man.
Okay.
Monster Hunter World. And Red Dead Redemption 2.
Wow. That's a list.
So that's the Game of the Year list. In my mind, you have 3 big ones.
Yeah.
You have God of War. You have Spider-Man. Actually, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is going to be better reviewed than Spider-Man.
You think so? Wait, why?
Well, it was reviewed better.
Oh.
It was reviewed better.
It already has a better score than...
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah, people loved Odyssey, man. It went quietly in the reveal and in the, it's a new Assassin's Creed game that's not...
I did not know that.
People love it. People do love it. I think it comes down to God of War, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah. In the chat, we have A, Fortnite, B, Fortnite, C, Fortnite,
And
D,
it's funny, our patrons bring that up live in the chat, is Fortnite is in every other category, it seems like. It's not Game of the Year because it did not come out this year. Game of the Year is strictly calendar-based releases.
You better believe it'll get best multiplayer game.
It'll get best multiplayer. There's a category called best recurring game or best. Hey, I'll read it. I don't want to butcher it. What is it called?
Ongoing game.
Best ongoing game.
So you better believe that Fortnite is about to
like Fortnite is
like
going to
10
be
awards.
Yeah.
So Game of the Year, Fortnite has been left out because they're going to win every other award.
Right.
Fortnite and Ninja will win everything else.
Yes.
So go back to what you said. You said it's between, in your mind,
God of War and Red Dead Redemption 2, and that is based on reviews.
And you've been lucky enough to play both, and I've actually played now 30 minutes of God of War.
Yeah.
And so that's an exciting list. I think that we have definitely been blessed this year.
It's a big year, man. It's pretty crazy.
And I think that, if anything, without even getting into the games right off the bat, I think those show where video games are right now and where they're heading, and I'm very happy with that list. I don't really remember like what the games specifically were last year in nominations, but just looking at those games like Spider-Man, even Assassin's Creed, like the idea of these, Assassin's Creed, the best thing about it was that it was a breath of fresh air for the series.
Yeah.
And so seeing these kind of games make the list is just going to show developers what players actually want.
Mm-hmm.
And that's awesome. These games are definitely worth talking about, thinking about. I know nothing about Celeste, so.
No, and that's, it's not going to win. Whatever. But, yeah, God of War is a spectacle, dude. That game is so single-player, story-driven, linear. No part of it is a role-playing game or open world or anything. It's an experience.
And you have never played a God of War game before?
No, I knew nothing about it going in, and I honestly love that fact. Because now I get to discover, and honestly, I get to make up a past in my mind.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is cool.
But didn't you say this was a reboot? This wasn't like a...
Right, and that's the thing, is like, there is lore about these characters, there's information about them, but it's not like it picks up where God of War 3 ended or anything like that.
So for the people watching or listening that don't know, what is a quick premise of God of War?
God of War is basically, it plays like Tomb Raider if anybody is on Xbox, but you are a very powerful kind of human, you're a god, but it's futuristic, kind of picture of futuristic Lord of the Rings. That's exactly what it feels like. You and your son are now reacting to your wife, his mother's death, and you are traveling to bury her in the sacred place. It has a Far Cry 4 plot kind of vibe of going back to bury family, but you're linearly driven through a very incredible story, and you're trying to hunt and kill all these monsters and stuff, and basically it's one continuous camera shot through a 25-hour campaign that's just beautiful. And the sound and the score and the voice acting is incredible.
Yeah, you said the guy who scored the game scored Walking Dead.
Yes, right? Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I've only played 30 minutes today, but I was kind of impressed with how it is a linear game, but I took a moment to like check a different path, and it actually led to something, which I thought was awesome. Yep. And definitely really rewarding for just a single-player linear game.
And that's the thing, Andrews. It's a linear puzzler game that works and is understood. That's why I got 10s out of 10s. Yeah. Red Dead's it's a different kind of amazing masterpiece of a game, right? And so that's the thing, is right now I have not finished either campaign. I want to finish both before I pick and vote. By the way, you can vote. If you go to thegameawards.com, anybody can vote. So do it. It's so fun. Oh my gosh, like imagine if I just took the rhetoric of like, your vote matters, like it's so important to go out there and do it. I would rather vote for this stuff than some of that stuff going on in Congress.
Stamp. Okay, yeah.
But just do it. Just go to the website. You can watch it and click it and see all the pictures and just vote. It's super fun. So I'm excited to come back to that. There are a lot more categories and a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It was a good year, dude.
Yeah. I think it's just interesting to remember, too, that Red Dead took so long to make. And there's a lot riding there.
Yeah.
And like these games like Spider-Man and God of War are definitely huge and make waves, and they have huge fan bases. But something like a Grand Theft Auto or a Red Dead, without even, putting my opinion on anything, just like the amount that is riding on it is huge. Almost like I feel like almost too much.
And God of War is a PS4 exclusive.
Right.
And you can't measure a game of the year by who all it goes to. It has to just be, objectively, what is the best game of the year, even if it's a PlayStation exclusive.
Right.
But there has got to be something there, because we called it potentially the game of our generation, Red Dead 2. Yeah. And I still stand by that because of how big it is.
Yeah.
Everybody's playing it or has heard about it,
Yeah.
And we haven't finished the story yet, but
plus,
it's only going to get better.
Multiplayer's coming out too.
Online is going to be so fun, dude. I can't wait to stream that and get all that.
Which we have a potential date for end of November for content coming out, so that's definitely getting excited about.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's an exciting game of the year list.
Yeah.
Definitely something to think about, like, is it worth picking up some of those games to play out before the year ends out? So let us know if you guys want us to check out Game Out. I know that's why we're here, is to check out these games.
Live December 6th. Thursday, December 6th. You can find it on YouTube, Twitch. It'll be everywhere. The Game Awards will be everywhere. Watch them. They also do reveals and commercials and stuff.
Should be exciting.
Yeah, it's cool. Andrew, Matthew, we haven't done this in a while.
Ooh.
Just a good old casual. What have you been playing update? No, we're not playing Truth or Dare. Okay? We can do that afterwards.
What have we been playing? What have you've had a game?
So can I go first?
Dude, go first.
Okay.
I would love.
I've been playing a lot of different things. And
Yeah.
I would like to start out by going ahead and saying I've been playing Just Dance 2019.
I am so happy, but so shocked.
And that game is awesome. Okay?
You guys are all hearing this, right? You guys are all watching.
The mechanics on the Nintendo Switch are so fun. I actually work out with it because it's quite the workout.
He's talking about Just Dance.
I do Just Dance 2019 5 songs every day with my workout. I have an alternate workout
Amazing.
A day, B day.
Is
Just Dance is on both days, dude. So
is
fun.
this a game that you played previous installments of?
I played Dance Dance Revolution like growing up.
Yeah. But this is your first Just Dance.
Dancing is so fun, dude. I've been watching dance movies for a while, but I was like, that's right. There are dancing games that are actually pretty good.
Wow.
And Just Dance, man, it's fun.
What's your favorite song?
I've been playing that. That's a good question.
Is there like a top hit song? Ariana Grande.
Yeah, Finesse, Bruno Mars.
Ooh, yeah, Bruno
there
Mars.
are like 3 tiers of remix. You can like go all up to Superstar. It's fun, dude.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's awesome.
Been doing that. Another thing I've been doing, Andrew, is playing an AR, augmented reality video game.
Yeah, walk me through that.
It's called AR Bow.
Okay.
And it comes with a $5 bow, like a bow and arrow.
Like a real bow and arrow.
That is Bluetooth.
Whoa.
And you set your phone in it. There's a grip to hold your phone. And then it Bluetooth connects to the string on your bow. And as you move your camera and your phone, augmented reality, it emits
Dang.
things into your room, into your world. And then when you pull back on the bow, it registers. And so you're literally moving and panning. And you tried this. Just
Sounds
today.
expensive.
$5 at Walmart, and it was so much fun. It was not a gimmick. It's cheap and gimmicky it seems, but man, it is actually so worth $5. All the games are free. You just buy we're actually using the bow to film live now. It's mounted in the bow.
It's pretty cool.
So I like looking at it. Like that button, you push that button and it lights up and it extends. Oh,
It's
so
actually, for those
It
of
works.
you, wondering, it actually works. And you think like a $5 cheap
Tell
thing
me.
to get at Walmart. It actually works.
They're all
really
over
well.
Walmart. You'll find a little kiosk stand that looks so cheap. $5. Get it. AR Bow. AR Bow. Look it up.
We have a viewer who just tuned in saying, I will pay for a shirt. Stay tuned. We're doing giveaways. We mentioned it.
Kirby, we got 2 more of these jaunts coming. We're gonna do 1 giveaway this month and 1 giveaway
There are going to be
in December.
opportunities for people to
Happy
to
Thanksgiving,
get-
Merry friggin' Christmas, dude.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so ARBO game. We got. What else have you been playing?
God of War for PS4, I got that. Been playing through that.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
4 or 5 hours in.
Dang, you have a lot
I
of
just
like
get lost in that story.
role playing games right now.
Yeah,
Spider-Man, Red Dead.
that's true.
God
And then,
of War.
okay, so I was also playing Spider-Man in
Yeah.
Honor. Okay,
Rest
Stan
in
Lee.
peace, Stan Lee.
Okay, Marvel. What is he the creator? The ultimate
Yeah,
creator, right?
He's like the head honcho.
yeah.
there.
And then were people writing comic books under his
Yeah, yeah.
vision?
He had people with him, but he was like I think he started with Spider-Man and a
Yeah,
few others
yeah.
that are like his drawings,
Right.
And then added people as the.
So I've been playing Spider-Man. He makes a cameo in it. It's been fun to do that, and honestly, just like interact with that along with the rest of the world because
Yeah.
everybody's reacting to that, and so it's cool. I have cared more about superheroes in the last 24 hours than I have my entire life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, it's gonna be really cool to see how Marvel movies, because this is the end of an era for Marvel movies, and there's also talks to make Marvel games. I know Sony bought a studio for it too, so Stanley has had a huge impact in the world,
Oh, it's insane.
and
yeah.
that Spider-Man game was.
And he has like
beautiful.
really inspiring quotes about why he did this and how entertainment can serve people while his peers were like becoming doctors or engineers. It's a really uplifting story.
Yeah.
And
Thanks.
he-
Yeah, you've been playing a lot.
Yeah, and I've also been just grinding through Red Dead 2.
Grinding. Would
Grinding.
you like to talk about
I'm
that?
at we can talk about this.
Yeah.
Chapter 4, not spoilers really. There's
No,
really
no spoilers.
but just generic summary. I'm at a point in the campaign that's sometimes tedious, sometimes hard to get through because, and I argue that it's because I love the game so much that it's hard. Because I don't have that free-ranging country hills currently.
Yeah.
There's a city, an area on the map that's a little bit more constricted.
Yeah.
A little bit more
Yeah.
turn by turn, slowly walk, and it's like stealth. It feels stealthier.
And it's like smog everywhere. People.
And I want to
yelling.
roam free, brother. I miss it, and it's gonna come back around. I'm only, I'm less than halfway done.
You become like a city folk for a little bit. It's like moving from the Shenandoah Mountains to
And
New York
they
City.
do a good job because that's the point.
Yeah.
1899, like you're supposed to hate the city, and they do such. I mean, it's the first industrial city in like the the West or whatever, and it feels like it. Smoke and factories everywhere, people
Yeah.
just everywhere. It's insane.
That's tough. We have a question. Can you shoot at ducks with the AR bow?
Yes. Yeah.
There are definitely.
There's a hunting game. There's like a dragon fighting game in the augmented
I
reality.
did a zombie one.
There's a zombie one.
I did a hunting one.
There's one where it's like fetch. You play fetch with your dog, or
That's
like
pretty
you
cool.
shoot it out.
So there are definitely multiple game modes for this AR bow if you're interested.
$5 at Walmart, dude. Everybody get it. Your smartphone works. It's so much fun. So much fun. $5.
Yeah.
Christmas. Like anything. Come on.
Yeah, but anyways, back to
Yeah,
Red Dead.
yes.
It is so interesting, and I love how we get to do this live, is because it definitely has changed so much week to week.
It's crazy.
I honestly can't remember in my recent memory a game that has changed this much, in my opinion, week to week.
Yep.
Than this
I
game.
mean, we've gone low, high, low.
Like crazy low, high,
Yeah.
low. Because you guys remember when we played the tutorial, we played the intro missions, we hated it.
Yeah.
Then we get out of it, we was like,
Ooh, I've never loved like that before.
and now we're kind of back. And I wouldn't say it's as low as the tutorial.
No.
Because you can definitely go back to the mountains and you
Yeah,
still have fun characters
You can
and stuff.
roam. You can still leave.
But it's still kind of like, it's going to drag at some point. Like, I think you said it best, like, it's a grind.
Yeah.
You definitely have to grind through a couple missions. Some of it is confusing because, this is not spoilers, but the whole game it talked about moving out west and sort of becoming free and having a family and sort of leaving crime behind. At this point, I don't know about you, but I'm getting tired of hearing, we're moving on. We're going to move west, because it's like, just pick a different plot line. Like,
Right.
How long can this go? It's not like a movie you watch for an hour. This is a
Yeah,
game
and I'm
you play
so
for
curious
weeks.
about that multiple endings and what's going to happen because they're hyping up a dream. Dutch has a dream and a vision, and he's vigilant, you know. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with those last 3 chapters that I have left. You know, I mean, anything can happen compared to where I started.
Yeah.
In the tutorial in the snow,
Yeah.
obviously it can change. I just don't know how much more of the map there is. There's a lot of unknowns about it.
The map is confusing to me because it seems like there's a lot blurred out, but I feel like I've seen most of the things. But yeah, we have a comment, Toy Story 4, which is a good thing to say because we have Podcast Remastered coming out this month where we get to talk about other things.
Here's the thing, Andrew. We do that podcast once a month.
Yeah.
So you're guaranteed a lot of content.
Yeah.
Because we got some stuff to talk about.
Fall's crazy, man.
Fall is the best. It's the best time for us to do this whole media interaction.
It really is. So thanks for asking about Toy Story.
You will hear about it. You can
Very,
become a patron if you are not already.
very soon.
Patreon.
Very excited. We have Detective Pikachu.
/
Pikachu
media
Detective.
interactive. We got all sorts of
All
movies.
TV stuff, Game of Thrones. We got music stuff, John Bellion album.
Yeah. The John.
And the list only
True
gets better.
Detective is back on
Yeah.
HBO.
You know, at the end of the year, it comes lists. You know,
Yeah.
best
Oh, yeah.
albums of the year, best
Make the
movies.
list.
I mean,
like check it
it's
twice.
list season.
Some naughty and nice.
List season is my favorite time
List,
of the
baby.
year.
Put it on a list.
So get really excited for Podcast Remastered. Love the questions. Keep them coming.
What have you been playing, Andrew?
Yeah, so definitely a lot of Red Dead.
Yeah.
Just trying to grind through that. I definitely hit a wall out there, and I was telling you when I hit
Yeah.
the city. So I went back and I played a little bit more of Hollow Knight. If you guys know, I've been playing through that game. It came out on the Switch and now it's on Xbox. It's getting really tough, and I like these smaller games that just kind of have a little more confusing storyline, and it's not like this big title that I have to have these big opinions on. I can just play a game that's just like kind of small and just find its own little world.
Yeah.
I've also been playing a puzzle game called The Witness. I don't know if you ever heard of The Witness.
You got a perfect score.
It is an interesting
bought it?
game. I have a friend who has it, and so he signed up
It's
for
crazy.
Xbox.
It's
It
weird.
is weird.
Not my kind of game. Puzzler, super spacey.
Yeah, it is so interesting.
Yeah.
So been playing a little bit of the puzzle game. I played a lot of Rocket League actually recently.
I wish that was me. That's good.
I think that Red Dead has just given me like really good story moments, but at the same time, like just like taking breaks from it is really, I don't know. I just need a lot of breaks from it.
Yeah.
So Rocket League, and we've been playing actually. So this week I played more Fortnite than I have the
Same.
whole season of Fortnite.
Same.
Which is interesting, and I think. Yeah, I mean, we talk about Fortnite a lot, and it's talked about a lot. You guys love to talk about it. We love to hear about it. We love to watch it. Everyone, it's
And I still don't seek it out, Andrew, but you asked me to play, so I did, and we won, and I was like, that was awesome.
yeah.
Previously, a buddy of mine from camp asked me to play, and we did, and we won, and it was awesome.
I will say, I think that one of the best things that brings me back to the game is that no matter how weird it gets, no matter how different it gets, I can go a month and get back, and I can still have the same kind of feeling.
Yeah.
It has the same music in the game. It has the same, map in the same sense. Like, they're different locations. different guns and stuff, but it still feels like the same Fortnite experience. I kind of had a moment when we were playing, and I was like, this almost feels like when the game first came out and we were playing side by side.
Yeah.
You know, and like the game, like the balloons are in the game, and there's different things happening in the world, but at the same time,
It
like,
helps.
it's the same Fortnite experience.
And honestly, if you haven't taken a break, I suggest it. Take a break and then come back to it. You will appreciate it so much more if you try other games and then come back to Fortnite, because it's solid. Everyone plays it and it runs like a charm. So anyway, that's my news.
We have a comment. It's kind of like the game Amnesia, but I forget how. I think you're talking about The Witness again. I've actually never played Amnesia.
Wait, who said that?
Your father.
Yeah, he's joking, dude. Amnesia means you forget things.
Oh.
You
But
know-
I thought that was a game. That's literally a
no,
game.
but ironically it is. That's what I'm saying. What did he say?
It's kind of like the game Amnesia, but I forget how.
So amnesia, he has amnesia, so he forgot.
Oh, we got jokes in the chat.
It's funny he says that because Conan O'Brien, dude, one of the best TV hosts out there, he did a Clueless Gamer. My favorite YouTube bit, Clueless Gamer,
It's
where
funny.
he doesn't know video games, but he plays them. Dude, there's one of him playing Amnesia. It's an old school PC game.
Yeah.
It's like point and click, and it's like Outlast, but instead of scary, it's
Yeah.
just confusing.
Right.
Anyway, he makes fun of it, and clearly Barry retained something.
Clearly, our patrons have retained that.
Anyway.
So new games coming out like in a couple weeks. Are
Yeah,
you
so-
looking to buy anything?
Ugh, no.
No.
Not really. I mean, where are you at with Battlefield and Fallout?
I
Briefly.
still not sure. I need your guys' help. Have you guys been interested? For right now, I'm looking to wait a little bit. I know that it's definitely definitely an interesting kind of thing of like we've talked about it so much and it's gonna sell a lot, so I might just kind of want to see how it plays out
Sure.
and then get it for that reason. But I have no strong desire to buy any of them day one. I think the biggest thing for those both games are people going to be playing them with me. Fallout 76 being a game where you can play with your friends, and of course Battlefield. The best Battlefield moments are when you're playing with your friends and experiencing war moments. So if I can convince a couple people to play the game with me,
Don't
then
touch me, dude.
I would love to play, but I doubt that I'm the only one playing. Like I doubt that I'm going to become the only one playing, so I probably won't get it. So
I had something in my teeth. I'm sorry.
that's
That's fine, Andrew. Yeah, whatever, dude. Whatever. Black Friday deals, man. I want to
Whoa.
talk about that briefly. Okay?
Yeah, can we do that?
I'm gonna run through. Let me find this. I think this is a GameStop list.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Xbox One S Minecraft bundle, $199. That's pretty good. GameStop is doing $70 off an Xbox One X.
Wow.
Other stores are doing $100 off.
Which is it's retail $4.99, so it's gonna be
Yes,
like a
it'll
$3.99.
drop down to $3.99. Actually, Andrew, is that true?
It is true.
Okay, yeah, you're right. This is cool. PlayStation 4 1 terabyte Spider-Man bundle for $200. That's insane. Okay, that is so awesome.
That is like super cheap.
Overwatch $20. Nathan Drake Uncharted Collection, right? That's his name.
Yeah.
$20. Forza's $40. You can play it for free if you have Game Pass.
Pass, yeah.
PSVR bundle is knocking $100 off and has
You were
bundles
talking a
up.
little about VR. What
Yeah.
are your thoughts about VR?
Still gimmicky. I've seen enough reviews and gameplay to know to wait. But I'm excited. There will come a day where I have VR.
Wait, $249?
That's exactly point taken, right?
That's a
And
whole
that's
other
that's a
console.
sale. That's a sale.
That is.
And that's the thing. PSVR is a whole other sale. Oculus requires a PC. We're not there yet, folks. AR is here. Go to Walmart.
$5.
$5. But anyway,
So basically, the big one I feel like is the PlayStation one.
it's
You get
it's console.
Spider-Man.
It's a console drive.
A PlayStation, a controller for $200.
Plus a terabyte. I mean, that's
That's an insane deal.
Microsoft has good controllers will be discounted. Their design lab will be discounted, and more deals that have yet to be revealed. You know, Amazon will have stuff by the hour. It'll update and refresh. So I don't need to explain to you guys to be on the lookout for deals. You know, I don't have to say have a watchful eye as a consumer. Everyone knows the culture of Black Friday.
Definitely,
Right.
if you're looking to upgrade your console, this is the best
And
time to do it.
because of all the games out there and how big they are, they will have a sale. Call of Duty is already saying it's going to be $35 to $40, and I a couple weeks ago said there's no way that's happening, and it is for whatever reason. Black Ops 4 is going to be cheap, so if you don't have it yet, I'm telling you, get it. We're excited to play that. So
It's super exciting time to get into video games right now because
so
they're going to be discounted. If you don't have a video game console, I don't know what you're doing, but this is the best time to get one.
Yeah.
As we head into the winter season, a lot of people come home from school. You have a lot of people buying new games. This is like the best time to get on the train, and there's some really good deals out there.
And we mentioned it in our very first podcast, Andrew, about the entertainment system that comes with it.
Yeah.
It's a viable purchase.
Right.
You get your money's worth.
I'm looking to upgrade my Xbox.
You will. Yeah, I'm excited for this weekend. You and I are both forking out some more money.
Xbox One S.
I'm gonna finally get Breath of the Wild. I'm excited for that. I want to get further in some of these campaigns because I'm juggling. Your boy's juggling.
I know.
3 campaigns right now.
And like intense campaigns. These isn't just like
Spider-Man, God of War, and Red Dead. That's like those are like 3 credit classes at most universities.
We were just talking.
So for me to go out and buy Breath of the Wild, that's a little ludicrous.
Red Dead is
doing it anyway.
It's like a job sometimes.
Yeah. So, Andrew Matthew, this Friday, Stream Royale.
What? That's a cool name.
Cool name.
I like that name.
Whoever came up with that and put it in all caps deserves a high
Wait,
five.
what's Stream Royale?
Stream Royale, Media Interactive is going to be on Twitch this Friday. We haven't talked about a time. Is 10 p.m. too late?
10 p.m. is great.
It's probably going to be at 10. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later. Yeah, I forgot to mention time. We're going to stream PUBG on Game Pass. I will not get any kills. I will be killed. I'm so bad at that game. We will be playing Fortnite. And we will be playing Blackout. The big 3 battle royales, back to back to back, like 3 people with their backs like this, looking all cool.
I'm not gonna do that part.
Do it right now. Me 1, 2. In our shirts, okay? Stream Royale.
That's 3
10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Games in one night, and we'll take your questions.
9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
No, continue. No, please. Have a whole segment on
I'm moving east to west. And then that'll be 8 p.m.
All right.
Western.
So you guys can get excited for our stream. We love streaming with you guys. We love putting the highlights on YouTube. You guys playing with us makes it way more fun. We get to answer questions. We get to live out what we talk about on the show when we talk about is Fortnite trash or is Fortnite fun. We can actually play with you guys and talk about it.
And we will stream in HD for the first time, 7 p.m. Pacific.
Oh.
Anyway, look forward to that this Friday, the whatever. I think it's the 16th.
Yeah. So there's so many things to look forward to, guys. T-shirts.
So many
streams.
things. T-shirts are coming your way. Game Awards coming soon. Hey, and have a happy Thanksgiving. I think we do have one more podcast. Wait, no. Oh yeah, we'll record a little early next week.
We do.
But you guys are awesome. We're thankful for you. Thankful for these shirts. Y'all made this possible.
Yeah, get
more
excited.
coming your way. Podcast Remasters coming out at the end of the month. We will have giveaways. We will have streams. We will have more stuff coming to YouTube. Shout out to our buddy Derek Lyons. Check him out he's all over the place. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Derek Lyons, no space. He's awesome. Thank you all. You're the best. Andrew Matthew, any parting words? Don't take mine. Just any parting words.
You had like a lot of parting words right there. I don't know if I can beat
It's
you.
all about
You said like a
speed.
lot. It was like
I'm about
an
speed.
auction guy.
I'm about the quantity.
Well, I can do auction too. Thank you all for tuning in. We're gonna love this auction and see ya.
Much love. Keep on gaming.